Let's get down to this first match. We've got Sami Zayn from Monday Night Raw. He's going to be going up against Randy Orton. When you think about these guys and then moving along inside of the tournament, you got to be thinking about what championship they're going to be fighting for. Sami Zayn, he is on the Raw brand, which means if he won this, he would go up against Gunther. Randy Orton would be going up against John Cena. That is where the promo on Sunday, and I'm sorry, the promo on Friday on SmackDown came from, where basically Orton got involved in John Cena's opening of the show, saying that, he's been around so long. He's a big time champion. He wants to hold the championship one more time. He doesn't know how much longer he's going to be going. He was that close at Backlash. And when it really comes down to it, the only reason why he didn't win it was because of R-Truth coming down and getting involved inside of that match. If Orton wins this, he's one step closer to getting towards John Cena. Sami Zayn would be going up against Gunther, who he's not the last guy to beat Gunther, but he is the last guy, I guess is the way to say that. He beat him at WrestleMania 39 for the Intercontinental Championship. Then, of course, after WrestleMania, when he lost the Intercontinental, he regrouped. He found a way to win the King of the Ring tournament, which made him the number one contender against Damian Priest at SummerSlam. And, not only thanks to Finn Balor on the outside and the crumbling Judgment Day, Gunther became the World Heavyweight Champion. So it is possible for this whole thing to come down. If you go back to Monday and you saw what was happening, Sami Zayn, I think, is preoccupied. Sami Zayn was going to the general manager, which was a fill-in. So it means it would have been not Adam Pearce. I always get stuck on the SmackDown guy. But he was running to the principal, basically asking for a match against Karrion Kross next week on Monday. If Sami Zayn is running to the principal, basically asking for a match against Karrion Kross, it makes me think that Sami Zayn already believes that he is, lost this match and he's looking for his next feud somewhere along the way. There's going to be a lot of fans out there that are really pumped that Karrion Kross is going to be wrestling on television. Of course, this last televised match would have been right before WrestleMania 41 when he had the match against AJ Styles. The week after WrestleMania 41, Karrion Kross on his own YouTube channel. I haven't had a chance to check out his podcast. I haven't heard anything really about it if it's already launched. But the last thing that came from him that I saw was on his YouTube channel. He made his own documentary that I think skated the line, basically going up until his promo at the WrestleMania post show. I was about to say the press conference, but he wasn't being interviewed. He just came up there on the stage and just basically took over, running down WWE, which, they released his t-shirt, but we're here in June now. That happened April 20th, I believe. And this guy's been on television, but he actually hasn't actually wrestled in a match. So wheels turn slow sometimes in WWE when people are hyping themselves up to where WWE has to figure out, is this somebody that the fans really believe in? Or is this somebody that's just causing a little bit of buzz, but they're going to be a flash in the pan? The Zack Ryder push of 2010 didn't happen overnight. Basically, I felt like he blew up at WrestleMania 27. I think that the gathering of wrestling fans, the first time I saw one of the Ryder videos, Miguel freaking Yaya 88, he was playing it in the car. That was like the first one, I believe, when Ryder had a press conference for WrestleMania. Triple H showed up. It was a good episode, and I started watching the show after that. But I mean, he really didn't start getting used on TV more frequently and actually getting wins until later that year. I believe his big win against Dolph Ziggler would have been at TLC, so that would be the December pay-per-view. So we'll see if Karrion Kross is actually going to get used out of this whole deal. But just the fact that he's, preoccupied, already going off on another thing. I think Randy Orton's going to win this match. They've already set the plans with him getting close to Cena. It makes me think that some sort of, if you go back to what year was that? Probably 99 or 2000. There was a time when Triple H was the champion, and they had a six-pack challenge, which I think involved like Mankind. I know the British Bulldog was in there. Undertaker might have been hurt at that time, but The Rock was in there. It makes me think that they're going to be setting up some sort of a big match, like a six-pack challenge, for Cena, where he's going to have to overcome the odds, whether that happens like in a Survivor Series, or something like that. I've noticed that the pictures that have come out, or just the graphics, it doesn't say War Games on there, so I don't know if they're just trying not to like give it away. That's going to be coming, but I think that honestly would be fun, of Cena going into a big match as him being champion, and thinking that the odds are honestly really stacked against him if he was to be champion until till Survivor Series. I mean, that's pretty late in his year. If he escaped that, there's going to be whatever this December pay-per-view in Boston is going to be. I think they're calling it Ruthless Aggression. But I'm really not quite sure. But Orton would really set up the next match.